Here's the 7 reasons why business coaching doesn't work. Reason number 1, you have unrealistic expectations. Now that could be the time it's going to take or the results that you're going to get. And sometimes you'll get referred to a coach or a coaching organization because a friend of yours that owns a business has had an amazing result and you think you're going to get the same result. That's really important that when you work with a business coach or advisor or anybody, that you have a realistic expectation as to the time it's going to take in particular or the results that you're going to get. My biggest bugbear right now out there that I see marketed to business owners is people promising you to do crazy things like doubling your profits in 90 days or 10xing your business. Both of those things, while possible, are very unlikely. If I was to 10x your business in the next 12 months, it would probably kill you. So make sure you've got realistic expectations when it comes to working with anybody helping you grow your business. The second reason business coaching doesn't work is you get the what, but not the how. And what I mean by that is you'll meet with your advisor or your coach and you'll have a discussion, a cup of coffee or whatever it might be. There'll be accountability and you'll decide what it is that you need to get done. Now, you probably know what you need to do anyway. Most people do. If I said to you, write down the 10 things that you know you should be doing but you're not doing, I'm sure you could come up with that list within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not necessarily what's got to be done. What you need is the how. And most business coaches don't give you the how. And if they do tell you how to do something, they typically don't give you the tools to make it happen. So I think it's really important that if you're going to work with somebody, not only do they help you identify what needs to be done and prioritize those things, but then they show you how to do them. And then they give you the tools to shortcut them. So whether it's checklists, templates, scripts, it could be spreadsheets or software. They should have the tools to be able to make it happen for you in a much quicker way because you want a shortcut. That's why you've come to them, right? You want this shortcut. You want to get there faster. Third reason I think that business coaching doesn't work is typically you'll work one-on-one with a business coach and you lack community. Most business coaches are afraid to bring their clients together because they don't want them to mix and mingle in case somebody's not happy and they tell somebody else or there's crazy stuff going on. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, the most powerful thing you can do is network with other like-minded people. So I'm a big promoter and fan of putting all our members into a group, into a community. And we have hundreds of members that come together on a regular basis, whether it's online or offline. And in that community, we see some amazing, powerful things happening, some relationships getting built, networks being built, referrals being given, and a lot of learning happening off of each other. In fact, we see a lot of accountability and buddying up because members share their goals and their progress with other members, and that inspires them to keep moving forward and to see that it is possible. The other thing that happens when you consume yourself or immerse yourself into an entrepreneurial community is you see other people having the failures as well, going through those same dips and troughs that you're going through, and that helps you understand that it's okay. You may see people that have been through the same challenges you've had right now, but they've gone through them in the past and they've come out unscathed and in fact a better business owner for it. So I think community is a really important part of any program that you're thinking about going into. Reason number 4, I think business coaching doesn't work is that the business coach that you've decided to work with has little or no experience. Now, I'm not talking about experience building a business, whilst that is important. I'm talking about experience in coaching. And the reality is if you're going to work with somebody one-on-one, you want somebody who has some runs on the board, somebody who has the experience or at least getting trained by somebody with experience in working one-on-one with a business owner. The reason for this is that the hardest part of working one-on-one with someone like yourself is not the knowledge part. It's not transferring knowledge about how to do a strategy or how to grow a business. It's more about how to understand working with an individual, what are their strengths and their weaknesses, getting them to overcome their fears or their challenges. And so a coach has to learn these skills. So if you've got somebody who's lacking that experience, you're going to be their guinea pig. You're going to be the one that they're going to learn on because they have to learn. My way of training new coaches or new accelerators in my firm is to make sure that they buddy up with somebody else and they get to work alongside somebody that's got at least 1,500 hours experience of working one-on-one with a business owner, simply because that experience is invaluable. Not to mention the experience of running a business. I think it's important that if you've got somebody working with you, that they've helped other business owners grow and go there. They don't need to have had a mega big business. If they can build their own mega big business, they're probably not going to be coaching or working one-on-one with you. That's the reality. Most coaches are great coaches because it's what they're good at. It's like a sports coach. They wouldn't be a sports coach if they could run the fastest 4-minute mile or if they could swim the fastest 50 meters. They'd be in the pool or they'd be on the track. The reason they're a coach is because they're great at getting results for others. So you want to make sure they've got that experience, they've got the runs on the board, and that they can help you get runs on the board too. Now, the fifth reason is sort of tied in with the fourth reason, and that is that the person that you're working with has absolutely no support. No, whether it's they're in part of another organisational group, or they're maybe they're in a mastermind group themselves, getting other peers or other people in their industry to work with them. If they don't have any support whatsoever, then they're on their own. Now, I don't care who's helping you. Nobody can profess to know everything. Nobody does. And there's no such thing as a guru or expert. Everybody has to learn and be guided and driven by other people when they're stuck. So if your coach, mentor, whatever it is, doesn't have a support network behind them, then that's going to cause things to fail for you, because they're not going to be able to give you the best advice. They're not going to give you the best mentoring. They're not going to give you the best assistance or guidance, because they're going to be guessing. And anybody who's using guesswork as a strategy is in trouble. At the end of the day, it's about having somebody who can tap into resources and help drive you forward in the right direction based on their own experiences or the experiences of others. You want to make sure they've got a good network. Now, the sixth reason I think business coaching doesn't work, and by the way, these aren't in any particular order. I just came up with these and wrote them down as I thought of them. The sixth reason is you're not doing your part of the bargain. And we might call it homework, we might call it strategy implementation, whatever you call it. If you're not doing the additional work that it takes to grow your business, you're not going to see the results. And the reality is you've trained yourself to work in the business, most cases. And, that's your comfort zone. It's a place where you'll jump back to very, very quickly. And I see time and time again, business owners aren't getting results because they're not spending the time working on. That you've got to take time out. If you're not working on your business, I can tell you now, nobody else is going to do it for you. So here's what you've got to do. You've got to set time aside every single week, and it's going to fail. Business coaching is not going to work, or any sort of help's not going to work unless you do your part of the bargain. It's like joining the gym. If you join the gym and you don't turn up to exercise, use the equipment and get in the classes and educate yourself about how to be fitter, then it's not going to work. So it's really important that you participate, that you do the work that you've agreed to do. You implement the strategy. That doesn't mean that you've got to do it. It just means that you've got to make sure that it gets done. You can delegate to your heart's content. I'm a big fan of that, but make sure no matter what that you're getting the work done. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Now, here's the seventh reason why I think business coaching doesn't work. And this is a big challenge, because I know that by now you're starting to realize that a lot of the emphasis on how hard or how much effort you put into the relationship as to the success or the outcome that you're going to get. My seventh reason is that you're not doing additional training. Just because you've got one person working with you one-on-one or you're part of one organisation's program doesn't mean that you can't be reaching out, getting additional training, help, resources, get into mastermind groups, find other people to network with, go to lunch with a CEO of a bigger company or whatever it might be. You need to make sure that you're continually broadening your horizons. Buy a business book a week, get an audio book, listen to podcasts, go to workshops and seminars, watch TED Talks on YouTube, whatever it is for you. Find the thing that works for you that you can do on a consistent basis and continually improve your own education, because if you do want to earn more, you truly do have to put that L plate on and learn more. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be in 5 years, as Charlie Tremendous Jones said, is the books you read and the people you meet. Now, we're in a different age where books aren't the only way to get information. So I say the only difference is the information that you consume and the people that you meet, because it's really important that you make sure that you continually educate yourself so you can be at the top of your game. If you want to be an A grader, you've got to train like an A grader. Now, I know I said at the beginning of this video that I had 7 reasons why business coaching doesn't work. I'm actually going to give you a bonus 8th reason, because I like to over deliver. And my 8th reason is that you don't have the time nor the money to do it. And this is just reality, right? I always say to people when they ask me about whether or not they're ready for a program, a business acceleration program, which is what we do at maxmyprofit.com.au, as we help business owners like you take their business to the next level and build the business you imagined. I always say to people, you've got 2 things to invest. You've either got money, which means that you can pay other people to do it. And we're big fans of that, right? We're big fans of, if you're in a business where you've got the cash flow to be able to invest and get professionals to do what needs to be done, you're going to get the results faster. They're going to do it better than you in most cases. If you don't have money, though, you've probably got time. So you're going to invest your time, and that means that you're going to learn how to do what needs to be done, and you're going to get it done yourself. You're going to invest your time, put time aside in your diary, and you're going to implement the strategies. You're going to, go out and do the sales. You're going to train your team, whatever it might be. And if you don't have the money nor the time, all you've got is a really busy job that doesn't make you any money, then you're in trouble. So I always say it's really important that if that is the position you're in, stop kidding yourself and make a change, because if nothing changes, nothing is going to change. And the idea of working with us is that we take you from that level up to level 2 or tier 2, where you've got the time but not the money, and then up to tier 3 where you've got the money and the time, but you just choose to use your money to invest and hire other people to get the work done. So there you go. There's my 8 reasons why business coaching doesn't work. If you're thinking about getting someone to help you grow your business, I suggest you don't meet with anybody else until you've spoken with us. Head to maxmyprofit.com.au and see how it is that we differentiate ourselves. We're not business coaches. We're a step above that. What we do is not only show you or get you to learn what needs to be done, we show you how to do it, and then we get it done with you. So we're happy to help you get it done, or give you the tools and resources so you can get it done fast, get the results, and build the business you imagined.